Alright, so I had some wood left over that I just found. Considering actually placing down a bit of this. And I'll just probably gather more of it later. So I might start building the roof at about this height. Unless I want to make a second floor for anything. This is probably about as tall as it's going to be inside here, most likely, unless I do another floor. Okay, I can still make myself this. Breaks non-log wooden blocks very quickly. What about regular wooden blocks, though? Has a fare against those. Right, so I was just getting some wooden little Yishia with this new axe I crafted out of the ornamite from Creeponia that I got quite a while back. So I think I'm probably going to consider just replacing this axe with this one. I mean, I'm pretty sure it just takes on, like, even wooden regular log blocks quicker than an amethyst axe would. Or maybe about just as quick until I enchant this, and then once this is enchanted with something good, it's just going to be a lot faster. Alright, I think I can get rid of this axe here. I'll just upgrade to the ornament one. Alright, I got myself an axe upgrade here. And just some more wood to work with also. If I want to actually do more work around the base right now, I can do so with this. Alright, so I'll put a corner there. And I guess this might just be some wide open doorway. So I can't decide exactly how else I'd build this at the moment. Besides maybe just putting, like, more polished andesite down here. Except I have to... Actually, never mind, I have some more of it lying around. Right, so there's that built. Might just make these glass walls in all honesty. Might just make these into glass walls, I think. And then I'll just put some glass down here once I actually have it. Now we just need to process a bunch of this into glass. And I have this for the job just to really speed it up. We'll put these down for starters, these blocks, until I really just figure out exactly how I want to build all this out. I guess I'll place that down for starters, until I've just decided exactly how I want this to be built. Maybe something like this. Or I could maybe just replace these with glass panes if I really want to. Honestly, still haven't decided yet. I mean, these walls haven't even really taken shape yet. It's still a work in progress. I'll probably just leave it as is for now and give myself some time to think about exactly how I want that set up. Okay then, Death Hunter event. Also, honestly, haven't been down here in a while. Then again, just haven't had that much of a need for food. More feathers. And there's just some more bread for later if I end up ever actually needing it for some reason. So I'm just trying to decide exactly what I'm gonna go do now. I guess probably more infusion training? Or I could look at my other skills. I mean, I'm getting close to 70 on the infusion already. Or I could just do some mining, because I would like to find some regular runium chunks, because I have, like, only 2 of them. And if I want to make plenty of enchantment enhancers that are used with the infusion skill, then I'm gonna need, like, a lot more than 2 runium chunks for that. Plus, I also want to train foraging, get that up to, like, at least 70, so might as well just get those 2 things done right now. So I'll just pull this back out, this pickaxe here, and then just do a bunch more mining underground with it in the overworld, and see how much runium shows up, among other interesting ores. So I guess we'll just do some mining. Okay, so this is clearly where I did a bunch of mining before with the pickaxe. Now I just gotta pick another direction to go in. Also bring a couple torches. Probably make some more while we're at it. Just so I can see a bit better while I'm down here. And let's get back to mining. I got a better idea though. I'm gonna put on this armor just so I get even more foraging experience. Just so I get 30% more experience foraging, I'll put that on too while we're at it. Okay, I just hit some sapphires. Right, so my foraging should go up pretty quickly with this pickaxe here. In addition to also finding some more nice ores. I mean, I'll take the lapis lazuli just because. Oh, more sapphire. Gonna see if there's any more around here. It doesn't look like it. Looks like that's all there was, really. There's lava. Just so that flows, like, not right in front of me. Also, if any runium shows up, I definitely want some of it. More sapphire. Okay, I just got like 6 sapphire in like probably not even 5 minutes of mining. Still running into quite a bit of lava here. So let's try and steer myself around it. More sapphire. It's like this stuff isn't even all that rare anymore. At least from what I'm seeing. Then again, being able to break this many blocks in rapid succession is making it a lot easier to actually come across it. Oh, Kamazot, welcome back. Just doing some mining. With one of the best pickaxes in the mod there is. I'm leveling up foraging right now with this thing. Diamonds. Let's pick these up. I'll get the rest of these while we're at it. You would have kept the gunpowder? I mean, it'll be easily replenishable enough anyways, the gunpowder. I can just do more mining and more of it's just gonna show up regardless. Yeah, at the rate I'm just getting forging drops, it's gonna be easily replaceable anyways. Another sapphire. I think that one actually just spawned in by itself. Yeah, see, more gunpowder right there. If I want to pick that up now, I can. And then just more of it here. I can get up to 12 of it at a time, too. Might have to maybe make another chest exclusively for gunpowder at this rate if I want to keep that much of it. Almost level 50 forging already. And I spent like pretty much no time down here. I've barely even been down here at all so far. More sapphires. Okay, I just got like 16 sapphires, so I haven't died yet. Aside from that death to Crore, no, not at all. Alright, so where are my statistics? So aside from the death to Crore, which was just absolute BS, I didn't die. That was that death I took because it took like a couple seconds to actually load in the boss music. But Crore was actually still moving during that time. But I didn't have full control of the game. Also, it didn't help due to the fact that Crore can hit for 60 damage. So he was able to kill me in like 2 hits, I'd assume. Even with all my armor on. I want to get away from him, but it wasn't really possible. I don't know if I would have necessarily been able to get away from him with that lag spike. Yeah, without it, I had much better luck just getting away from him then. Got really easy from there. Then that's where things got really easy. So yeah, aside from that, I didn't die once. Honestly, it gets kind of easy with the Caillou staff, just being able to shield you from a lot of situations that will otherwise get you killed. And Rosedon's just for teleportation. I did, and I tried that, but when I tried to spawn him whilst being far away from him, it wouldn't actually spawn in. Or I could just enchant the pickaxe with Fortune, and get around that too. Nothing saying I can't just enchant that with Fortune as well. I don't see why not. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to just enchant it with that like any other pickaxe. I mean, it is a pickaxe after all, the pickaxe. Just an insanely good one. I just need to come across a Fortune book, then I can attach it to that. Then the pickaxe, I could attach it to that. 50 Fortune. Right now I'm finding lava everywhere here, it looks like. Okay, so just revealed a witch there. Not that I was looking for any witches. And some more jade back here. And lapis. I don't even know where the witch is right now. I don't know, because I can find sapphires down here. I might find something I really want to make with them also. Not really looking at much as to what I'm keeping right now, in all honesty. I mainly just want to actually level up foraging. For the most part, I just want to level that up. Not thinking too much about actually keeping stuff right now. What's going on? Okay. Except I have the Caillou staff, which is just golden apples on a stick already. Oh, there's some runium. I mean, I still have plenty of gold just lying around in my base anyways. It's not like I don't have a lot of gold. I still have a lot of it to spare. That's more or less going unused. I mean, definitely earlier in the game when you don't have easy access to the Caillou staff, you'll definitely want to have access to gold apples. And I also have plenty of chicken for food items anyways. I mean, I already have most of this sorted out regardless. I could start trying to do that, perhaps. With enough gold that I have, I could. I mean, chicken's just a lot easier to replace overall. Last I remembered, they were food. Just expensive to keep a steady supply of, compared to other foods. Yeah, you can also eat those too, by the way, the golden carrots. They're definitely a food item. Just a pretty expensive one compared to other foods. And there's also, yeah, the thing about the night vision. Now, what do I not want to keep? I think it's either a toss-up between, like, that or steak. At least for vanilla Minecraft anyways. Try not to do it with a full hunger bar, because with a full hunger bar, you can't even eat anything. Make sure your hunger bar isn't full, then try it again. Oh, there's some rhenium. Gimme. I think I just got like one up there. Can't see if there's any more on the ground either. Doesn't look like it. Except I'm not really looking for diamonds. I was mostly looking for rhenium anyways, not so much diamonds. I mean, I already have plenty of diamonds just lying around anyways. Not so much rhenium, though. There's a slight difference between the two. For example, charged rhenium is used to make, like, higher tier types of runes. So, for example, there are some runes you can only make with charged rhenium, which you get from the deep lands. And then there's, like, all the lower tier runes, which you can make with either regular or charged rhenium. Why am I getting normal rhenium? Because I need specifically normal rhenium for some types of enchantment enhancers for the infusion skill. There's some enhancer blocks I need to craft with regular rhenium if I actually want to make use of the infusion skill. I would need to get some of this stuff to do so. Plus, I want to see what else I might be able to come across just doing foraging in the overworld to pick max. Just mining with that to see what else I might run into. I don't remember the glistening melon being edible. Never remember that being edible, but I'm absolutely sure you can eat the golden carrot. $55 foraging. Okay, I just found a ruined teleporter too. I also just found one of those. Might just grab a couple of these blocks while I'm here. Might just grab some more ancient rock in case I want to make more stone bowls for infusion training in the future. And there's more sapphire back here. I'll take that too. Didn't even try to find this one, it just showed up on its own. It's definitely one of the more annoying parts of trying to get a world going, is finding one of these. Yeah, having to just find one of these is certainly on the more annoying side of things. How tough is Torvus? Aside from a couple of the bosses, I didn't find it was, like, that difficult. Having to go through water without gravity suit. You didn't have to go through that much water without it. Alright, let's just switch back to the pickaxe that's not about to break apart. I'll just switch back to my regular Emberstone one. Because I'm about to lose my pick max. It's really running short on durability at this point. Well, pick max is pretty late game. It comes from a tier 4 dimension, so that explains as to why it's so good. Oh, Amorbus is in the Agon Waste boss. I also thought I was going to maybe have a bit of trouble on that when I was just recently playing the game again, but surprisingly I didn't have any trouble. I probably should give him mending. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from just going to buy a mending book right now. I could just go and do that, perhaps. Nothing stopping me from doing so. Except that's going to cost me 2 Lunar coins. And then I just have to start saving up again for another mending book. I mean, even I was able to pull that off, like, first try after not having touched the game in, like, a long time. That would certainly prevent it from breaking, and that's exactly what I was thinking. And that, too, I had the first one to derust. And laugh at a bunch of the seriously bad mistranslations that came with Google's Translate Edition. You would have missed the actual non-gibberish lore. Scanning things just really helps build, like, a sort of lore behind the game. Yeah, you can just build the backstory of it together piece by piece as you scan stuff. And not some random alternate story you have to just sort of fill in the blanks with Google Translate Edition. For example, Samus's backstory in that would be pretty confusing to say the least. Yeah, Samus's backstory in Google Translated Prime is still a mystery in all honesty. Apparently, she was a Baptist who used to be friends with the space pirates, who she is now enemies with. She might have either changed her name from Samus to Samus since, or maybe the space pirates just really couldn't remember how to spell her name. Okay, I didn't hear this part of the lore. So she was a space Mormon? I don't know. As I just finished saying, the lore behind Google Translated Metroid Prime is still a huge mystery. Whether or not she was kicked out by the space pirates or just willingly left, that just raises more questions than it answers. Nice. Just trampled over like some of my own crops just by teleporting back out from underground. Nice. Yeah, this I definitely remembered. Trying to use the Metroid's power for themselves. And also the power of the SAX, which Samus just warned them that it was likely going to kill everyone off on board. Tried to harness the SAX's power, but Samus was just warning them that it's gonna kill everyone, and it's just going to, like, they're gonna take over the space station. I think I'm gonna have to put some Jade into block form at this point. Well, I already have to do that for the diamonds. Now it's time to make some Jade into block form here. Getting more Jade than I'm actually using, so it's time to do that. Jade block. And just more gunpowder. I gotta find a place to actually keep. I guess maybe we can keep it up here for now. And more balls of enchanting. Might just get the mending book and then just use those all up. Just to help repair the pickaxe that's about to break apart. And more ancient rocks, because why not? If I want to make more stone bowls, then I can with that. And more of it still. Even more ancient rocks. So after the Leviathan Seed crash, not before it? Alright, so... there it is, light blue shulker box. So in other words, it takes like a long time for like the Leviathan Seed to actually start having effects on the planet that it lands on. Alright, so these are all my coins. For sure, I have enough to get another Lunavar coin and just buy a mending book right now. So let's take both of these with me. Get a night vision potion out. Then just pull out my coordinates. Lunar Village, and then just start going right towards there. This time just go right back towards the village. Right, let's just go back to Lunalist and buy ourselves a mending book. And who knows how long it'll be before I can just buy another. And then I still have to decide exactly what I want to use it on after buying it. Right, so let's just get back out here. And quickly run on over to that village. Oh yeah? And waste like no time getting there. Golden cobblestone mod. Wait, that's a thing? Golden cobblestone mod pack. Is it just called that, or is there actually like a prevalence of golden cobblestone in that mod pack? Oh, so just go on a bunch of quests? Kind of like Windcraft, but... yeah, I remember Windcraft had all these quests to go on, and that's like pretty much like the only thing I really did playing it. Doing all those quests. And just getting a feel for the map. Okay, I'm gonna be getting to the village in, like, probably a couple more minutes or so at best. Probably at worst, it'll take a couple more minutes. At best, maybe, like, closer to, like, perhaps, I don't know, like, 1 minute? And I see the village already. Never mind a couple of minutes. We're already starting to see it. And just like that, we're already back at the village. Yep, Zal Banker was my first stop. First stop I had to make was here. Mainly because I want to get rid of all these copper coins I'm not using. Just so they now take up, like, a lot less space in my loot chests. Just so my chest in the overworld is going to have, like, a lot more room to put more coins. Just by trading these coins for, like, coins of a higher tier, it's going to already help make more space in my chest in the overworld. Also, let's get some gold coins while we're at it. Okay, my Lucifer coin's just sitting in here. And also, while we're at it, another of these. Then once I spend these two things off, this is what I'll have left. I don't even think I'm a quarter of the way there to getting 2 more Lucifer coins. And then that's what I'll have left eventually. Okay, Rosa don't seem to teleport you on top of glass blocks. Not sure why that just doesn't work, but for whatever reason it doesn't seem to work. Okay, there's a lot of man in here. Oh, okay, I just didn't know that was there. Zal Spellbinder. Perfect. That right there is what I want to buy. Small skill crystal, I'll take that. Rune shrine blocks, I'll take those because why not? Copper coins. And a lunar great blade. Randomly deals between 12.5 and 37.5 damage. Do I really need this that badly though? I mean, I have God's great blade already. Likely this, because with all the experience I gained while mining with the pickaxe, it can just sort of regenerate itself possibly infinitely. I don't even really need the Lunar Great Blade that badly. And I honestly think God's is just going to be, like, for the most part, that much better. Oh yeah, and that too. Which I'll be able to get from forging too while we're at it. I can also get plenty of those from forging also. So now I'm going to start heading back. I'm going to start heading back to my portal at this point. Right, so we have a mending book. We gotta use it wisely. I mean, I've already tried that before in my 3.1.2 world, and I still yet to find one. Yeah, you know how useful that would be, though? Yeah, I'd be able to get my books way cheaper than, like, 2 Lucifer coins for each one. Still, like, I never figured out exactly how to do that thing, though I know it's a thing. Oh, really? Come on now. At least the Explodots aren't hitting me for like 5 hearts at a time anymore. At least they're not hitting me for like a lot of health. Well, I can see how the beds factor into breeding the villagers. 1.12 is just a bunch of doors. I still didn't really notice any new villagers showing up. I did see an iron golem though, but that was about it. Unless maybe I did need to place down beds, it didn't do so. I don't know, maybe that could be why I didn't actually see any new villagers show up when I tried that last time. Couldn't any food item just be used in place of wheat? I might have to try that one more time. Just find like a village close enough to spawn and attempt that one last time. I didn't think it had to be wheat specifically. Even then, I still couldn't figure out how to get it going. Rosanons, come on, please. There we go. And just like that, we're back home. So this should work. Alright, now the bending book's gone. Now it's permanently put onto this pickaxe here. Now let's see how much durability this thing gets back from me using up my balls of enchanting. Unless I have to be holding it to actually get the durability back on it. Yeah, I had to be holding the thing. Alright, now it's working. That got a bit of durability back onto the pickaxe. So I had to be holding the thing, clearly. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. So I think I'll just do a bit more mining with that now. Just to continue grinding out the foraging skill. Just have the item in your inventory. Oh, you have to hold the pickaxe for it to work. Or in the case of armor, have it equipped on you. Yeah, having to hold the armor in your hand to have it get durability back from mending would be pretty inconvenient. I mean, you wouldn't just be holding onto it, you'd be wearing it. Now let's just pick another direction of mine. Speed armor with mending is my next goal? Likely so. Okay, diamonds here. Not particularly interested in those, though, at the moment. Yeah, at this rate, I'm just gonna have, like, more materials than I even know what to do with. Oh, cool. Probably gonna have to check that out. And just probably give it at least one more try. Breeding villagers at 1.12.2 can be stupid, hence why I struggled so much to actually get it done. Hence why I never figured it out, possibly. So I got some balls of enchanting. Just to get some durability back on this thing. I'll quickly do that. Yeah, so it had to be in your hand to actually claim the experience. Well, to just claim the repaired durability back. Yeah, to actually get the repair on your durability, it has to be in the hand. I already have Unbreaking 3. Unless you want me to go for Unbreaking 4. I think I still might have to level up Infusion like a bit more for that. Maybe get it into the 80s to be able to get Unbreaking 4. It actually does, but unless you just use some other mod or you cheat, the only way to get it with Advent of Ascension alone is to have like a high enough infusion level. Yeah, but you need a high enough infusion level to get it. Which I don't think I have the infusion level requirement yet for Unbreaking 4. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I don't have it yet. In modded, but in vanilla, no. The best you can get is Unbreaking 3. Unless you just use commands. Or in other words, just cheat the Unbreaking higher than 3. "96", you said. I think that info might be a bit out of date. I remembered it used to be 96 for Unbreaking 4 in older versions of the mod. But I think it might actually be somewhere in the 80s for 3.2. Right, so I guess hold the pick max in the offhand and just cut down trees with an Emberstone axe in the main hand. That could also work. That could also be arranged. Yeah, that would probably work too. Nice. I'll just be able to keep on using the same thing forever with the mending enchantment at this point. That's just going to make foraging training even more practical at this point. When I'll be able to just get as much durability back as I want on this thing. I'm actually able to replenish it fast and I just lose it. Especially with the balls of enchanting dropping now from foraging. Because I hit like level 50 recently. Yeah, I still do have my water bucket on me. Alright, what is Dank Null anyways? Some trash slot. Not quite sure what to do with it though, I'm not really seeing things. Not really seeing, like, what you're getting at here. Right, more bottom enchanting. To get rid of all this clutter. There must be a lot of clutter down here by now, to say the least. Yeah, I'm honestly not quite sure what I'd do about all of it. I mean, it's just gonna happen that I can't carry everything eventually anyways. Oh, Monica, welcome back. The clutter's gonna appear probably no matter what I do, most likely. Right, how many torches do I have on me? Well, I can still make, like, plenty, so I'll just make a couple more right now. Now I'll have to briefly just stop to use my bottles of enchanting. Just to repair this pickaxe a bit again. Gives a lot of XP. I could perhaps do that. It does seem like a really good idea regardless. Actually sounds like a really good idea to do that. Just for the XP drops. Unless I have to go really far out of the way to do so. Then otherwise I should probably mine it. Even then I can sustain my pickaxe off the bottles of enchanting I'm getting. And we're almost a level 60 foraging. Actually, no, it's just a pickaxe that can break all, like, stone in the 3x3 cube. Yeah, this has just sped up my foraging training by, like, so much. It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy as to how much faster this has made foraging training. I mean, being able to break this many rocks at once, of course it's gonna speed up. Of course it's gonna get super fast. $60 foraging. Look at all these experience drops I'm getting. It's just crazy. Like, look at how much experience that just was. And already more than halfway to level 61 forging. I can just keep on doing this as much as I want to. I could just do this indefinitely if I wanted. And that's probably another ruined teleporter right there. Yeah, there's another one right here. I can just literally do this indefinitely. Do I use a VPN? Currently, no. Oh, I see some runium back here. This I want. More gravel, of course. Alright, there we go. There's some runium. more runium. Gimme. Always like seeing this. Man, Pluton's just loving me right now. Even though I'm not even picking up most of these resources because I simply don't need them. I'm just leaving a lot of them behind at this point. Another confetti cannon. $62 forging. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, so this won't accidentally break blocks with silverfish in them. So that's why some of those blocks just didn't break earlier. Silverfish. So we must be surely in Extreme Hills. Yep. Yeah, I can find silverfish here. Not that I want to have to deal with silverfish. I mean, it's just one more obstacle I have to work around. Rosite. Haven't seen this stuff in a while. I still think I can leave it behind, though, at this point. I mean, I can just get plenty of Rosite from treasure boxes anyways. If I really want Rosite that badly, there's always treasure boxes. Can always just loot those for it. Right, didn't you tell me that joke before? Yeah, definitely thought I saw that one earlier. Because that's just one of the strange things Adam does. And we'll need more torches. As if I want to actually keep on doing this. I guess I will for a bit longer. I'm just having to stop a lot more frequently to actually repair this thing. It's getting a little annoying in all honesty. Having to stop so frequently to make repairs on the pickaxe. I might just actually try and take some time to build up more bottles of enchanting with just a regular pickaxe at this point. Or just use repair dust on it once I get back to the overworld. Well, that helps it out a bit, doing that. Alright, something's hitting me that I can't see. There it is. Go mine nether quartz with it. Yeah, that would probably help. Honestly, I'm just more tempted to cut down trees with an emberstone axe to just get experience orbs from that. Of course, while holding the pick max on the offhand, so those XP orbs, some of them just go to repairing the thing. Wait, so... I thought he said he was gonna go get therapy and get help. I mean, I was hoping it was gonna get better from there, not worse. Oh, Extreme Wreck, welcome back. I've just done a bunch more mining. Spent about, like, most of the 90-minute stream so far just doing mining. Oh, Adam, welcome back to the stream. Right, so I want to go, like, back south. And I just ran into another ruined teleporter without even trying. Must have tracked down, like, 3 of these so far. So far, I must have tracked down a total of 3 of these this stream. Enderman. I'll kill him in 2 hits, because why not? I can just 2-shot the guy. Runium. Nice. I think that was only like 2 runium chunks right there, though. Another rune teleporter, it looks like, over here as well. Yeah, that's probably another one right there. Yep, another rune teleporter up here, too. Nice. Again, I'm not even trying to find these. I think that's like the 4th one I found this stream. It's not like I really need to find these either. It's just when you need to find them, you often find yourself spending like much more time actually trying to track them down. And when you don't need them, then they just show up a lot more frequently. I guess we'll just head back out of here at this point with what we've managed to do. I'll just teleport back out. And now my base has to be pretty close by at this point, so just a bit further south and we'll be home again. Well, I'm seeing them show up. Alright, we're back home. And with just plenty more stuff, some of which I didn't really even necessarily need in the first place, but plenty more stuff. And even more runium. And another piece of torn cloth. And more coal. To just put in block form, and some more gold. Diamonds, jade, all the stuff. Pretty much all kinds of the stuff we have here. Yeah, it probably won't be too long before I find myself with like a full stack of diamond blocks again. What do you mean, what is my opinion? Some iron here. More gunpowder. Or is this a bit screwy? I can totally see why you would think that. There's some iron blocks. Okay, I think it's safe to say I'm loaded at this point. I'm just stacked. Yeah, I'm loaded. I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad. Buy all the things I never had. Be on the cover of sports magazines, smile next to Oprah and the Queen. I'll see my name in shining lights. The world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire. Oh, my webcam is still shit, though. Yeah, only died once, and it was a really bullshit death. And I've accumulated all that so far. In terms of just minerals and ores. I am indeed loaded. Yeah, I still had 17, like, blocks of gold just lying around that I haven't really been using. Right, more ender pearls. And so far we're at level 64 foraging. I mean, Adam, I'm honestly concerned. I'm hoping everything just ends well, to say the least. So I'm at foraging 64. Probably with like a bit more mining, I'll just hit 70, like no problem. Very close to 66 infusion. Runation's also getting very close to 70. It's been like that for a while now. It's just the long part is probably going to be the hunter grind, getting that to 70. That's probably going to be the biggest grind of those 4 skills. I pretty much have the other 3 in the bag already. Alright, so where did I leave my Emberstone axe? Maybe it's in here. Alright, there it is. I knew I left it somewhere close by. Efficiency 2, which is like 1 level I have to spend. Pretty neat. Because efficiency 3. Just to make all the mining, just to make all the wood cutting go by even faster. Oh, this is gonna be pretty fast. Man, how many fun facts do you even know of Extreme Wreck? How much research do you do into this stuff anyways? Could be. And possibly just making things, like, worse as a result. So have I played Prime 3 yet? Still haven't played it yet. Alright, so I got about like half durability back on my pick max already. Now, where'd the egg come from? Probably just a random chicken that laid it, most likely. So, yeah, I have a lot of tokens lying around. Not sure which ones I'd like to spend off first, even. I have this many just sitting around. And yes, it exists. I need source and proof it exists. Yeah, I'd probably want proof, too. That's a pretty ridiculous claim. Though I can only, like, assume that someone would have just made a porn game by now. Even on something as obscure as RSD. Because Rule 34. two games called Robo Wars. So I guess they distinguish between them by like who made each game. Also, either the Sherwood Forest Robo Wars or the Alan Caudle Robo Wars. Or Sherwood or Alan Robo Wars or something like that. Like, they probably found a way to distinguish between the two regardless. So I guess I might want to make my next move just get, like, more mending armor pieces at this point. That is probably honestly going to be my best move. Just so I have to stop constantly replacing my armor pieces. So I'm tempted to just go and trade in a bunch of tokens right now. Could look for a lot of Man in the Abyss just to get rid of these. Or go to a Lelician Tower and get rid of the Lelicia tokens. Or try and find that Lotto Man and Laborian again and then get rid of these tokens. Because I don't need to be holding on to this damn many. I do not need to hold on to like all of these. I mean, I'd like to get rid of a bunch of them at this point. Just where would I start with getting rid of these tokens? Just turn them into like lotto totems or treasure boxes or whatever. Just for like the sake of getting rid of these. I'll probably start with Laborian anyways. Because hopefully I do remember where the Lotto Man in the area was. That wasn't too far off. So there was one sort of close by. I just hope I remember where he is. I'm gonna guess maybe he was roughly like negative 200 blocks north, and something close to like 0 on the x-axis. So I guess something close to 0, negative 200 is my guess for where the Lotto Man was that I saw earlier. Okay, maybe I wasn't quite right on exactly where this Lotto Man was. Or I could just wander around till he shows up. Or just look back at my previous stream to see like where I found him. I don't know why I didn't just write down coordinates for where he was. Because I could have done that and just saved myself probably a lot of time searching. Because then I could just go to him instantly, like, for sure. If I just wrote down his coordinates sooner. I could just literally go there instantly. Right, so where's this Lotto Man supposed to even be at anyways? I really should have just written down coordinates sooner. Why did I not write down coordinates? What was I thinking? That I just remember where he was. I should have written something down. That's an aquatic castle. It's not quite what I was looking for. Well, that's my portal. Just ran around the circle and found, like, nothing. Yeah, I do have my stream I can just quickly look through. Just need to quickly find that stream and find the part of it where I found Lotto Man. I guess we'll just quickly look through that. Where did I find the Lotto Man here? And then I can just write down the coordinates as soon as I see that part where I find the Lotto Man. I'll try and just quickly look through it, get through it as fast as possible. If I can even spot the Lotto Man. Or anything resembling it. Well, there was an aquatic castle I just looted earlier. But that's obviously not what I'm looking for. Okay, maybe it was south I was supposed to go. Okay, it was south, not north. I have some coordinates. Just looking through my video of my previous live stream. I have some coordinates. And it was south, not north. I had the right idea for roughly 200 blocks on the z-axis and roughly 0 on the x-axis, but I got the directions wrong. I got north and south mixed up. Mixed up my north and my south, so that explains it all. Forgot there wasn't actually a minus sign. 200 and negative 200 are like two completely different things. Ricky's Cow Hunt does seem like a pretty silly game name, just in general, and Watch Me Die. Those do sound like incredibly silly games to say the least. Right, so there's a lot of man to talk to. So I'll write down the coordinates in case I see myself just coming here more frequently. So we'll write these down and just see how many tokens I can just quickly get rid of. Well, I can get rid of all of them, but how many treasure boxes could I end up with from doing so? Well, so far at the moment he's only selling weapons cases, so I have to buy these to get to look at more trades. Now he's offering lotto totems, so I'm probably gonna get like no treasure boxes out of this, most likely. Okay, so I'm almost... No, I'm actually all out of tokens at this point. Alright, I got no more tokens. Is there any space to use these? Doesn't really look like there's much space to use these. Let me try putting this here, and then see if I can put the lotto totems down here and use them. Well, I can just quickly use them all up here and get some diamonds. 11 diamonds. I already have plenty. Alright, so I just used up all my Borean tokens. Pretty much almost all of them are gone now. So it's actually a demo of a game, so it wasn't a finished product yet. Alright, so there's my portal out of here. I seem to have brought a guest also with me. Right, so I got 11 extra diamonds out of all that, and just some more lotto banners. So yeah, more diamonds. Okay then. So I guess now I'll just wander around, try and find an Abyssal Lotto Man while we're at it, just to get rid of these tokens too. Just so we know where one is. And while we're at it, I'll also bring a Stone Bolt to just capture Pixons to do infusion training while we're out there. I'm trying to think if I've heard of that song before. So let's just pick a direction and start running in it. Well, I said we'll try to run in it. Let's pick a direction. Try and start moving in it, but right now I seem to be having like not much luck with that. Alright, there we go. So just pick a direction and wander around it until maybe an Abyssal Lotto Man shows up. And if I see any Pixons, I will still stop to just quickly pick them up for more infusion. Because I still want to get that up to like 70. And since the highest tier Pixons I can currently catch are in the Abyss, I figured I'd just bring some Stone Bowls to just pick them up while I'm here. I mean, I'm going to be going through the Abyss anyways, looking for a Lotto Man, so let's just... Why not do two things while we're here? Why not get two things done at once? 66 infusion. Now just 4 levels off of 70. Okay, I see floating eyeball platform. That's a good sign. I remember Lotto Men spawned up in those, so let's go up there and meet him. Let's meet this Lotto Man. Alright, gonna get out of here. I'll retreat. Alright, so let's just go up here briefly. Right now we're up top here. Just so it's easier to teleport back up to here in the future. Because it still doesn't seem to let me teleport straight on top of glass. Rosodons, I can't seem to teleport onto glass with them. So just to make it easier to get back up here in the future. So, Lotto Man in the Abyss. Oh, that sounds pretty neat. I may actually be interested after all. Oh, treasure boxes right away. And then Lotto Totems directly after treasure boxes. And I am starting to run short on tokens again. So I'll probably just come back here later, most likely. Alright, so I got a couple more tokens to quickly spend. Oh, so I only have one life in that one. Okay, so for like 3 lives, well, probably more than 3 lives, you can gain like more than one life. Well, I know you can gain at least, like, one life in Pac-Man. But one life in that version? Well then. Could they not figure out how to give you multiple lives? Come on, just let me get the rest of these Pixons here. Let me get the rest of these infusion stones. I'm only mashing the right click button on my mouse. $67 infusion. Did a bit more training here than what I was anticipating to do. Oh nice, some torn cloth. Just got an extra piece of that for free. I mean, I was likely gonna kill off that thing anyways, because otherwise it would just kept on shooting at me. Maybe that's not so fun that games are lost forever. I can see why. Because those are lost forever. Now, can I just start grabbing this Pixon, please? Oh, it's just gonna go down here. I think I'm gonna have to just leave it. Got 2 Web Reapers shooting at me, so I'll just leave it there. Probably should have brought more than just the melee weapon here. Alright, there we go. And just so I can get some health back quickly. Eco Warrior. You can only get through a specific volume of a specific magazine in a specific country. And so far, no copies have actually been found, so how do people still know about it is beyond me. Makes me wonder how you then know about it, if that little information is still probably even left surrounding the game at all. I did have a bow, just not in my hotbar. That should have been in my hotbar the whole time here. We just would have made things like easier. That should have been the hotbar. Yeah, this is why I generally like to have night vision potions going in the abyss. Otherwise I'd have a far harder time actually seeing anything going on. And I'd probably have a lot much more difficulty just trying to actually spot any of the Pixons. Alright, so I got like 2 torn cloth out of that trip. Torn cloth I wasn't even asking for. And some more infusion stones because I also did some more infusion training. So let's use these up too. So let's use these up. 68 infusion. Now 2 levels off of 70. And we're certainly getting there. Also, what's in my treasure boxes? Balls of Enchanting, not bad. Another piece of Utopian armor, even though I've already finished the set a while back. And of course, more diamonds and holly top petals. And of course, more limonite too. I don't need to keep this spare piece of Utopian at all. I'll put this stuff back on. Just gonna put a bit more durability back on the Picmax, like so. Oh, and some tea also dropped. That I haven't really been using much of either. And just, what's in these lotto totems out of curiosity? Some skill crystals! And I went straight to Hunter. So some more free Hunter experience that I didn't even have to go and get myself. Not bad. I didn't even write any coordinates for a Lulicia Tower on this paper anywhere. I don't have any of those coordinates written down. So, 68 infusion, 64 foraging, 65 urination. I might just knock out the rest of the foraging levels right now, actually. Just get those out of the way. I feel like just getting it out of the way at this point. There we go. And there's just some more torches. I'm just gonna get back underground and grind out the rest of that foraging. Since we're already getting so close to having it at level 70, let's just try and finish off the rest of it right now. I want to put the Utopian armor back on also, just to get that experience boost. And then we'll just get right back to mining. I'll take the XP boost. Oh, runium, nice. That's always a welcome sight. Oh, more of it down here too. There's just like a bunch more stuff that dropped from earlier trips down here. I just haven't been able to clear out the inventory. More stuff I just want to clear out at the moment. 65 forging. Diamonds. I think these probably came from the forging skill because I'm now level 65. Yep, I can now get these from forging with level 65 or greater. I'm still on fire. Okay, now I'm not burning anymore. $66 forging. Looks like I'm still not done with these guys. Okay, now I think I'm finally done with them. Oh, Skelox. Yep. Oh, cool. Another, like, famous game remake. Another, like, attempted remake of something high profile. Just to really see what we can do with our SD. $67 forging. This is going up way faster than Fusion, in all honesty. Alright, what is this? 3 skeletons? Yeah, 3 skeletons here. And I'm still being chased. Still being just chased around. Right now I can freely move around again. Alright, there's more lava. I do not want to set foot in that. Alright, so water bucket, I want to have that in the hotbar. Oh, that's just dirt. No wonder it's not breaking right away. No wonder. Well, so much for getting that runium. $68 foraging. Oh, I see sapphire over there. I'm gonna go grab that. I'm gonna quickly go pick that up while we're here. Okay, there's another piece of it here too. I'll pick that up as well. I think that's probably just about all there is here. That's probably all the sapphire there is. So I got 7 of it. That's 7 of these. Just from finding that alone. Runium? Gimme. I see more of that, I'm definitely taking it. That's 62 balls of enchanting right there. 69 foraging. Oh, that funny number. And then 1 off of 70. 1 level away from 70. And then we'll have one of the skill requirements finally knocked out. And we'll be getting it in no time at this rate. Yeah, 70 foraging, I made that look like a cakewalk. And I think I just spotted a spider dungeon up here. Curious to see what the loot is while we're here. Yeah, that spider's alright. Now let's break the spawner. Oh, silver coin, not bad. I want that silver coin. Music disc, I'll just leave it there. That has a Carve Rune of Reality in it. Don't really need that. Alright, so let's just get our forging level up to 70 at this point. Alright, we're probably almost there. We're getting very close. We're very close to it already. 70 forging. We're just really closing in on that. $70 foraging. Let's go. That's one of 4 skill requirements for Ancient Cavern I now have completed. One of the 4 requirements now, just done, like that. Oh, is that a skill crystal that just dropped? Yeah, it is. From foraging, I can now get skill crystals. Nice. That's just going to be, like, likely going right towards my hunter skill. So it's just going to be more free experience in that. $71 foraging. I got 6 skill crystals in, like, no time. I think I'm just gonna get back out of here right now. Alright, so let me just quickly use up these XP bottles. Enderman, what are you doing here? Let's just use up the XP bottles. Just to repair this pickaxe. Just to get back the durability we lost using it. We're probably gonna get almost all of it back anyways. Okay, I think a witch is just throwing potions at me. Yup. I got a witch attacking me. Speaking of bottles of potions and stuff, I got a witch trying to kill me. I guess we'll just use these on the run. Right now, at least the poison effect's over. I'm still gonna have like 50 more seconds of slowness. Still got like more slowness to just deal with. Alright, whatever. We'll just fight these guys. Otherwise they will not leave me alone. Otherwise I'll probably never get the end of it. Right now my slowness is worn off. So I just have to travel a bit further north and I should be back at my base again. Now with 70 foraging, plus an extra level that I just got, because why not? Yeah, so 71 in foraging. Alright, so I see my holly top plants. I see my rosodons, and now my base. Alright, I see home again. Now I have, like, plenty of runium again. Okay, so I just rebuilt my supply of that. That's now done. Now I don't really need to gather anymore for a while. And more diamonds. Just put those into block form. One extra silver coin, because why not? And some more free hunter experience right there. Now I'm almost to level 30 just off of that alone. Okay, so I did have some extra ender pearls on me. Alright, so I feel like actually making some enhancers right now. Except I need some glass to make those, I assume. So I have to quickly pick up some glass. So let's just quickly grab some glass from somewhere. Could maybe opt to just go to a desert and grab a bunch of it. And then never really have to go back for glass again. Whoa. Okay, that just caved into a cave I didn't see. Uh-oh. Creeper. How many creepers are down here? Yeah, now imagine if that could have gotten me killed. Now that would have been fucking crazy if I died to that. Okay, didn't expect that cave in at all. So I have already more than a stack of glass, and I barely spent any time actually digging up the sand to turn it to glass with this emerstone shovel. It took like no time at all to get. Alright, so let's just make some enhancers now. We'll make whatever we can with what we have. We'll see what we can make. So I'll take all the metals out that I have on me at the moment. I'll just make whatever I can with what I have. And then just kind of save them all up for later. So I think some redstone's also involved in making these. Just getting a bunch of the stuff out that I'm anticipating is going to be needed to make them all. Make whatever we can. Alright, so I'll think about that some other time. I can make weight enhancers, speed enhancers, resistance enhancers. Okay, I think I want damage though right now. Do I want damage or... Do I want to take damage right away? Taking speed is really tempting. I mean, I can make a lot of this stuff regardless, so... Okay, I'm starting to see how the crafting recipe works. So, runium, redstone, glass in the middle. I'm starting to understand how this works. And then just, if I put diamonds here, it's damage enhancer, resistant, durability, resistance. If I do that, that's weight enhancer. And this would be for speed. I'll have to get more redstone out. I'm gonna need more than I thought originally to make more of these. I might just make a bunch of all of these, actually. I'll definitely want some resistance enhancers. So I want to be able to get like high levels of protection on some of my armor pieces, and I can just do that directly through the infusion skill. I guess we'll do another damage enhancer while we're at it. I'll probably have to see what I can quickly make with all these. And maybe start gathering more redstone too while we're at it. Because I'm starting to use up like a hell of a lot of it, so I might want to gather some more at this point. I'll just be done with making enhancers for now. I'll be done with making these for the time being. Then I just have to figure out another place to keep them all. Then just find a good place to leave them. Okay, so that's what the gas tier to Nether Star are relevant for now. Divine Enhancer. Okay, so the gas tier and the Nether Star, those are actually worth quite a bit. Especially the Nether Star. I'd have to either kill the Wither or just win the Nether Star off the lottery. So I still have one of these lying around. I think maybe that was the one that I just got from actually killing the Wither. So I might just be killing the Wither more frequently in the future. Then again, that would be like gathering 3 more Wither Skeleton Skulls, so maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe I wouldn't exactly want to do that. That might take a while. Yeah, just trying to gather that stuff up is going to take a while. Divine Enhancers. Trying to gather those up will certainly take a while. Gas tier and Nether Star. Or just get really lucky and win these off the lottery. That too could be arranged. I can actually make Sweeping Edge 4 right now if I wanted to with this. Sharpness 6. If I just get like a couple more infusion levels, a Radiant Power Stone, and then just put 5 of these together with that, I get Sharpness 6. I mean, I can take Sharpness 5 right now if I wanted. I'm being offered that. And I have Sharpness 5 already more or less on hand. Power 6, but I don't have the level requirement for that yet either. Looting 4 also would be something I'd want in the future. Just something I can maybe make with what I have already. I mean, I did want Depth Strider. I did want Depth Strider on some boots. I mean, I really also want Efficiency 6, but I need 87 infusion for that, and I don't have it yet. I'm tempted to just... Oh, I need this. And I don't have this on hand immediately to make Depth Strider. So I can't do that just yet. I need to get some Charged Runium from the Deep Lands to be able to do that. I'll just figure out what to do with all my enhancers later. And then just make more once I get Charged Runium.